All right, so if you're in IT, I'm pretty sure you already know about this, or if not, and you're just a beginner, you're gonna have to understand that being in IT, like, really is truly like a lifelong journey of just learning. You're gonna just constantly gonna have to be learning, just continuous learning all the time. And that's just because the only thing that's constant that is forever changing. You can see it with AI, right? That's the new thing. You got that generative AI where they're doing text to video now, and that stuff is just moving at an exponential rate. And if you don't keep up with all this kind of technology and everything that's changing, because everything's so broad in IT, from cybersecurity to coding to networking, all of these different ways that you can get into IT. If you don't keep up with anything, you're just gonna get like left behind. And just keeping up with everything just keeps you just like level set, but you'll really get left behind if you just, like, let's say, just get the CCNA and just don't do nothing. I knew about this when I was younger. I didn't take advantage of it. And again, that's why I've been in IT for 10 years and I've had to take a whole bunch of certs and all these exams just to get to where I'm at. And that's why I want to share this video. I want to help somebody else, if they're just starting out or if they're in their career, just move a little bit faster. So today, I just want to share the concept of just establishing a good daily routine. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit the like button. And if you want to tap in with me, just subscribe to the channel and you'll get more content like this. And I'm coming with those hands-on tutorials and everything like that in the future. I'm gonna start working on those videos as well. So I just wanted to share this video as well because I think it's really important, and looking back, reflecting on my journey, it would have definitely helped me out. All right, so just like I was saying, the issue is that there's always something to be studying, something to be learning, whether it's on the job, like SD-WAN and coding and all of these things. Like, you're gonna have to learn it on the job if you're not studying it outside of the job. So you just might as well just fix your mindset to just start studying and just pick up something or whatever and just start studying, because you're gonna get hit. And the worst thing that happens with me, I'm studying right now for a Security Plus exam. What you don't want to happen is you start studying. I don't know if this happened to anybody else, but you start studying, let's say, a good week. I just started in the month of February and everything's going good, and then boom, life starts lifing, right? And then you can't really study. Some days you're gonna miss because you just get out of a groove of things. And so then one day slips, then 2 days slip, then next thing you know, you're set back behind your goals and all of that kind of stuff. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why you need to establish a daily routine, because even though I did get set back with my studying, I was able to just pull up my daily routine, look at my to-do list, just like the things that you got to knock off, and don't just have no long to-do list, right? It's only like you keep that stuff at a minimum, just things that are going to progress me toward my goal, the goal of getting the Security Plus. You're going to have your stuff that you got to do, like your normal chores or whatever, cooking, cleaning, whatever you got to do, taking care of kids and stuff like that. But what I'm talking about is the to-do list, and the routine is structured around your goals as far as personally, whatever you're trying to do personally, whether if it's getting in the weight room, exercising, like your health and wellness, or reading for your mental health and all of that, or sticking to a budget for your financial health. That's all part of your routine that you could build it around. And especially studying for these exams, because these exams are tough. They ain't no joke. So you definitely want to build that into your routine, like studying for the exams. And that's, like I said, that's just like the last thing that you want to do is do all this studying and then get sidetracked, and it pulls you away, and then you don't have a routine. Then you're just going to be left out there to either you're going to just self-sabotage and just want to give up and not study, because you're going to be like, oh, it's like a mountain of information, it's overwhelming, I'll just procrastinate, I'll do it, I'll put it off till next year or next month or the next week or whatever. And we got to understand that, right? We know life ain't promised. This could be the last day right now. This could be the last recording I do. Nobody knows the time that you're going to go. So that's why you got to take advantage of all of that at every time. And that's what that routine is just going to help you that much more, just progress towards your goals, and you're just going to get there that much faster. Now, I say all of this is something easy when it definitely is not easy to have a daily routine, again, because when you have personal stuff that you got to take care of, your routine is going to have to go on the back burner sometimes. Like, it's not going to be able to take priority. It can, but something else is going to get sacrificed if you just leave your routine to just take priority over family, friends, or whatever. Something's going to get sacrificed, like time with your family or something else, because you're sticking to your routine. So if you want to keep it like that, yeah, but me personally, sometimes, especially having children and stuff, I got to readjust my routine to make sure that the children become a priority as well when it's needed, right? They're going to have the little daddy-daughter dances and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely not easy. So what you want to do is just start with just minor things, like they say, just like making your bed, something, or going to sleep on time, something so easily that you can start implementing into your daily routine. Because at first, I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen to you because your mind just craves a pattern. It just craves a pattern. So if you're used to going to bed late night, or you're used to not making your bed, your body's going to fight that. Your mind is going to fight it. Everything is going to fight it. And just having that awareness, right, or that knowledge that you know that it's going to be a fight, you need to just flip the script, right? And you need to take advantage that your mind does crave a pattern, because at first, that first day is like day one of making the bed is going to suck, or day one of whatever it is, studying is going to suck. Day two is going to suck. But what you're going to start realizing, or what's going to start happening, is you're going to start developing a habit. If you just force yourself to do it no matter what, right? Like, stick to the routine no matter what. And you just force yourself to do it day in, day out. You keep doing it and doing it. What you're going to notice is that there's going to be a day, and it's so crazy how it happens. There's going to be a day where it's just going to click, where you're going to feel weird if you don't study. If you don't get up at 5 a.m. and study, like, it's going to start feeling like how it did when you first started, when it was like, when you weren't feeling it. That's how it's going to start feeling if you don't do it. And that's when you know that you done developed that habit. Now you got a routine. Now you got to establish, you got it hardwired into your system. Now you know that you could take advantage of it. And those triggers, like, when you're distracted, or you want to procrastinate, you want to jump on the book or get on the gram or something. When I feel those times, that's a trigger to me to be like, okay, if I want to do that, let me make sure that I knocked off X, Y, and Z off of my list today. If I've knocked off everything, then yeah, so be it. You gotta have a balance, right? You can't just be all about the routine. That's why I said that routine's not going to be like this big list. It's just going to be like certain top 3 things at the most that are going to just move you towards your goal holistically. For me, it's like mentally, physically, emotionally. All of these things are built into my routine. And like I said, once the routine starts getting stronger and stronger, all them negative thoughts, that is just going to leave them weaker and weaker. They're just going to keep getting weaker and weaker. It's never going to be a time where you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to do this or something, or because you're going to get overwhelmed and burnt out with this studying. Plus, if you're working in IT already, or if you're trying to get a job, you're going to get burnt out eventually, especially. And then you got your personal life, and then you got work, all of that kind of stuff. You're going to always have those negative thoughts, but I'm telling you right now, they're just going to be weaker and weaker, because the habit or the routine that you establish is going to be just so strong that your body's going to be like, just do it anyways, just get it over with, so I want to feel like that little dopamine hit of just getting that task knocked off, because you're going to be checking your routine constantly throughout the day. Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this? So now let's go ahead and just jump into my daily routine so that you can use it as a reference, or use this video as a resource, and then you could just start building out your daily routine and just take action immediately. Because as soon as you build it out, you got to take action immediately too. You don't want to just build out the daily routine again and then just procrastinate and be like, oh, I'll hit this tomorrow or something. You want to really, like, if you're going to study like me, I'm studying for the Security Plus. Like, I missed a couple days this week, but now I got to make up for it. I'm gonna put in the hours and the time. I'm gonna stay up late and I'm gonna get up early. And all of that again is because my mind is just, I've been doing it since the beginning of February, that it's just mad. It's like, feed me that information just so I can get it done. All right, so the first thing that I do after I get up in the morning, of course, you're gonna brush your teeth, all of that stuff or whatever, make the bed, whatever. But like my routine just consists, I don't take no caffeine in the morning. I just down a bottle of water, and that's just because I'm trying to have like stay hydrated and everything. And I know that if all I got to do is drink 4 bottles of water a day, and you're thirsty in the morning anyways when you first get out, mouth be all dry and everything. So once I down that first bottle of water, I know I only got to run through 3 other bottles of water. So that's just the number one thing that you could just start doing for a daily routine. And again, a daily routine can consist of studying, eating right, exercising, or whatever, or like your health and your wellness. So the other thing after I do that, I sit there and I read at least 10 pages out of any kind of book that's like, you know, good with self-development, or read anything for like technical information. If I'm studying something with Security Plus, I'm reading something like that. So those are the first things that I'm doing, part of my morning routine. And then there's other things that I do. I'm just trying to give you an example. And then it moves on to like the next part of my day after that. Oh yeah, also after I read and I drink that bottle of water, my bad. After I wake up, drink the bottle of water, read, then if you have the ability to do this, I suggest anybody do this. I go outside and I just walk like a mile, right? And I just walk around a mile around my apartment complex or whatever. I just take a lap, one mile or whatever, and just listen to whatever, YouTube music, whatever. And then after that, then usually by that time, I'm ready to start taking caffeine, coffee, energy drink or whatever, then work gonna start or whatever. All right, so the next part of my routine, after I done finish work and everything, what really works for me, I go and try to exercise, like go run, you know, hit the weight room or something. And that's when I try to get the exercise part in or whatever. Now, once I get back from the walk and everything like that, I still, getting up at an early time, it still leaves me a little bit more time before work starts. So what I usually try to do at that time when I come back, I'm trying to get some caffeine in me, like, you know, a coffee or whatever, one of them Celsius drinks or whatever. And then I really start focusing in on the study and trying to get that hour of study just out the way. Because I usually do about 1 hour to 2 hours a day of studying throughout the week. And that's what I aim to do, because they said if you study 1 hour a day for 3 years of any subject, you're gonna become the authority on that subject. If you do it for 5 years, then you become like a national authority. And then if you do it for 7 years, you're like an international, globally, you're the authority on that subject. And that's just doing it 1 hour every day. So again, I'm just doing it like 1 hour a day, 5 times a week. I'm not doing it every day, 7 days a week. So I'm just trying to fall within that range of, I'm looking about 3 years out, I'm going to be the authority. And again, I've been in IT for 10 years and those numbers pretty much add up. That's going to be like, if you do the math, 1 hour a day for 7 years, that's like 2,000 something hours of studying that you did. And I'm pretty sure I done put in 2,000 hours of studying plus to get where I'm at right now, which I don't got the CCNP, but I do got the Encore Specialist or whatever. And I'm going to finish it and I'm going to get the NRC and I'll have a CCNP here soon, probably by the end of this year. Now, after that, we're moving into the winding down part of the day. This is when I'm just chilling. And for this part of the day, I'm gonna start consuming content, right? And entertainment. And that entertainment is gonna consist of stuff that feeds me, like as far as like, knowledge wise, right? I'm not just gonna watch anything on YouTube, I'm not gonna just watch the twerking videos and everything like that. I'm gonna try to watch something inspirational, because whatever you put inside your mind, that's what, you know, you're gonna develop your beliefs and your structure around it, and you're just gonna that stuff's just gonna manifest in your life. But if you're sitting there consuming content, even movies, down to the movies that you watch, if you just watch nothing but horror movies, I guess, or whatever. And I ain't knocking nobody, do what you do. I'm just saying this is for my routine, and this is what I'm doing for my life. And it's just trying to get an example. If you like horror movies or whatever, if you like it, I love it, type shit. So, and then right after that, like right before I go to bed, then I sit there and I prepare for the next day, meaning I crack open a journal and I just write out the 3 most important things that I did during the day, that I accomplished. I go through and make sure that I knocked out all of the studying, the working out, whatever else I had lined up. And then I set myself up for the next day, like, okay, we got to study again for another hour. We got to do XYZ, blase, squaze, right? And then after that, then you just hit the bed, and then it's pretty much the day, and then you just get up and repeat it. All right, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I ain't waste y'all time here. Hopefully y'all found something useful, something valuable with this insight and with me sharing my daily routine with you. I encourage anybody to just at least try it out. Again, they say it takes like 21 habits to 21 habits. It takes 21 days to establish a habit. So you got to stick with it for at least 21 days, whatever routine it is. And again, remember, your body is going to fight it. It's going to be like, no, don't do that. Don't listen to that, what that cat said on YouTube. Don't do that to me. Your body is going to do everything to fight it. You just have to understand that you have complete control. You got all the power to just be like, nah, I'm gonna make the bed. I'm gonna tighten up. I'm gonna study for an hour, whether you like to or not. And then again, when you feel that it's gonna click one day to where it's gonna start feeling weird to not do it. And then when you do feel those times when you're like, oh, I just want to chill and just scroll, death scroll social media, go down some rabbit hole. Right when you notice that you're doing that, that's when you're gonna have to click out of it and then just be like, hold up, before I do that, let me make sure I done hit everything on the routine. And then it's just gonna get your mind to just always stick to the routine. And then there's gonna be days where you get thrown off of the routine too, right? It's just gonna be life, and you just gonna get thrown off. It happens because you just need that balance in life. And then at least having a routine to fall back on, you're gonna be able to look back onto your routine that you wrote down, that you wanted to set up for the week, the month, the year, whatever, and then just get right back on it. I'm just super confident if you implement this stuff in your life, you'll see that, especially studying for the CCNA or any of these IT exams, all of that stuff is just going to come to you that much easier. The information is going to flow a lot better, and you'll be getting the job you want in no time. Or if you're already working a career, you're just going to move that much faster. And that's why I want to share. I want y'all to get there faster than what it took me like 10 years. It should not take nobody 10 years. That's somebody that was sitting up there playing around and just not taking it seriously. But I'm taking it seriously now, but that's what I'm saying. I just want y'all to, if you're listening to this and really locking in with the content, to just move faster than what I did. And hopefully this is gonna help you out and do that. Again, go ahead and tap in with me by subscribing to the channel. I'm gonna get more content out like this, and appreciate everybody for liking the video, and I'm gonna holler at y'all on that next one. Peace.